Hey everybody, welcome back to Follow Me with Foodie India. Today we are having Maggi.
So this is part 2 of the Maggi video, and we will get to that. But first, we have some amazing guests today. We have Matt and Amber. They have their own channel called Pith and Vinegar. We will put it right there. And also link it in the descriptions. But now on to the Maggi. So here's what's happened. Because of you guys, we now have a full-blown Maggi addiction. Look at what you've done to us here.
That's true.
That's from our last trip to the store.
Because we are hooked.
We are absolutely hooked, and we have found
So many
a
different
bunch
kinds.
of really cool flavors, and that's what we're eating today. Hope you enjoy the video. Let's eat!
Before we get started, Matt and Amber are going to try the original Maggi, just so they have something to compare all these other crazy flavors to.
Oh, it's good. It's got a little spice,
It does.
a little kick to it.
Yeah. That's good. It kind of like reminds me of, it's like very comforting, like comfort food, almost like chicken noodle soup but spicy. I don't know.
Yeah, it seems like maybe it's got like a little bit of like white pepper maybe, or possibly. I don't know.
It's good though.
It's very good.
And now, on to the good stuff.
I'm really excited. This one is the Singaporean, and it looks really good. It says it's tangy pepper. I hope that means it's spicy. Let's find out. You ready, Matt?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. Ooh, it's hot.
Really lemony. It tastes like fresh lemon though. That's nice.
Wow. Ooh, and the pepper? Mmm.
It kind of reminds me of maybe like some Thai flavors a tiny bit.
Like the kefir limes.
Yeah, I really like this though.
I don't taste any spicy yet. I guess if I could change one thing, I would just make it really spicy.
How do you compare it to the first one that you had?
I think the first one, the Maggi, was spicier.
Okay.
I think this one feels like it's not as spicy, and the burn is coming on a little bit slower.
I think I'm finally starting to taste the spicy.
Me too. It's going like this. It started like this, and it's going like this. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm feeling it now.
The main thing I like is that it's so different. So I could eat Maggi one day, this the next. I'm assuming the stuff we're going to have later is going to have very different flavor too.
Yeah.
And so you can eat the same thing and it's so affordable, but it can taste so different without having to add anything to it.
I do like this a little bit more than the original. All of you original lovers out there, I'm sorry. But
Yeah.
I just feel like there's so much more flavor on this one.
This is up there with my favorite that we've tried. You guys were absolutely right. This one was worth trying. Really good.
It's a home run. Okay, this is the Hong Kong spicy garlic. We're gonna give it a try. Immediately, what we notice is that the color is red.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that means spicy. It's
I
like
can see
warning,
Yeah, alert!
spicy. Okay.
There's like little chili peppers in here, it looks like.
Little chili chunks. I'm gonna
Yeah.
see if I can get one of those.
Me too. I'm excited about this. That was all I would have changed about the last one, spicy.
Okay.
Looks like it's gonna be hot.
I see some red pepper flakes in there.
Super garlicky. Oh, super spicy. That is really spicy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Spicy. Lots of garlic.
I like this a lot.
It has like a elevating spice in it. Like it starts off simple. It's like going up the roller coaster. It's definitely getting spicier and spicier. And it sort of feels like a little bit of like a cayenne back of the throat kind of kick to it.
Like different kind of spice. Like, not like the black pepper spice. That's like red pepper.
Yeah, the spice is kind of taken over, and I can't taste anything else
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Really. This one. Did this get a double spice packet?
No, okay. I thought a little trick.
Does
was being
anybody,
played with
do any
this.
of you ever do that? You add an extra spice packet
It's actually a pretty
just
good
for
idea.
a little kick?
So this is like the Hong Kong version of Maggi. And I definitely do get that spiciness, that very specific kind of spice is very much prevalent in this.
I'm loving how spicy this is, and there's lots of little spices in it.
Yeah.
But I just taste the heat.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's hot.
That's good though.
This might be a good one to add I don't know if this is allowed, but this would be a good one to add maybe some coconut milk to, or some coconut cream, because it would kind of balance out that really intense red spiciness.
Definitely help it calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
I thought that I loved the original Maggi, and I did. It won the first one, but these spicy noodles are killing
This
it.
is like Maggi 2.0. Or maybe 3.0. I don't know. But this is good.
I think I would love to mix this one in the Singaporean lemon.
Oh yeah, that'd be a
really
good combo.
Joy had a really good idea earlier. This is almost too spicy for me, but that lemon flavor from the other mixed with this, I think would actually be perfect. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna make one with both kinds, and we're gonna make that at the very end. We're gonna shoot the rest of the video like we planned on, but y'all stick around to the very end because we're gonna have one that is this Hong Kong spicy garlic and that Singaporean. So we're gonna try those two flavors together because Joy is a genius. So we grew up eating top ramen. So this is pretty exciting to us because we've tried so many different flavors from so many different parts of the world, but this is what we grew up on. The catch though is that this is also masala flavored. So you get that Indian vibe still. I'm super excited. It looks really hot. I'm gonna let you go first.
Okay. So right away I'm smelling like something sweet. It smells super sweet. Almost maybe cinnamon. I don't know if it's going to taste like that. Are you getting that at all?
Mm-hmm.
I'm super excited about trying this flavor masala because it just seems like the Indian thing to do, right? Like it just seems like that's the flavor that you want, like for something different than what we're used to here.
Yeah.
So I'm excited, but
And I'm just kind of ignorant because I think of chicken tikka masala, and so this I don't even really know what to expect here.
yeah, and chana masala is one of my favorite dishes. So
Yeah.
anyway, we'll see. We'll just see what's
Okay,
going on
here we go.
here.
Here
Okay.
we go. Ready? 1, 2, and 3.
This is really sweet. It's like sugar. It's dessert ramen. I've never had anything like this
It's
before.
not that sweet.
I think it is.
She's being a little bit of a drama queen over here because she doesn't love spicy, sweet, savory all together.
It is definitely interesting.
Well, I was expecting it to be more flavor packed, I guess. Like I feel like it's kind of mild.
It's a little bit bland.
Like it's not like what I was expecting. Like
Yeah.
I was expecting way more of all of those like Indian spices. Like
It's kind of a subtle
it
flavor.
is subtle.
I like it. It's got like a little bit of a cinnamony,
A lot of it.
cardamom kind of type flavor with it.
Yeah, it's good. It needs stuff added to it. Of all the flavors we've had, this one needs help.
I don't really like this one as much.
I don't either. I just want to put more spicy and more lemon in it, so that tells me that I like the other two a whole lot better. But I think it really threw me off when the first thing that I smelt was cinnamon. And it tastes like there's sugar in it. It really does taste like there's sugar in it.
It doesn't.
Yes, it does.
It's good. It probably wouldn't be my first choice, but I definitely wouldn't turn it down if somebody said, "Hey, this is what we're having for dinner." I would gratefully eat it.
Yeah, I think like this is. I don't think anyone would have an issue with this. You know what I mean? Like it seems very likable to anyone. Like I don't think if someone was not familiar with Indian food or they didn't, were hesitant.
It's like a gateway noodle. It's a gateway ramen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's good though. I like it.
So you guys told us to try these. I'm glad that we did. But the Maggi is whooping it in every single area, but
For sure.
especially the spicy. I'm not a big fan of the masala flavor in this, and I love masala, but I just don't feel like they
was
captured
done
it
right.
very well
Yep.
in the top ramen. So that's that.
So the next thing we're trying is called Why.
Why?
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 Why? Why? It's kind of fun to say. It smells nice. It smells very nice. These are like kind of salmon looking, kind of a salmon color noodle.
Yeah, they're darker than the other ones.
Oh, it smells good. I like it. So this had like 4 packs of different flavoring and sauces and stuff to put inside of it. So I thought it was going to be insane flavor. It's kind of subtle though.
It is.
I can't help thinking of the famous song, why, why?
He's a musician, guys. That's why that sounded so good.
Yeah, everything is a song, so.
So originally I was super excited to try this because we've had so many people tell us that we had to eat it. But after their reaction, I'm kind of like, why did so many people tell us to eat it?
Why should I care? I'm about to find out.
It's got a little spice.
Yeah, it
A
does.
little bit.
The noodles are a little bit firmer, like not as silky as the others, I
Yeah.
feel like. Oh, I'm feeling the spice now.
Yeah.
I'm liking the spice.
This isn't the one.
This tastes kind of salty.
I don't really get much flavor out of it at all.
Really surprising, considering that we added 3 separate
Onion paste.
compartmentalized spice things. It was like this whole science project.
I don't taste any very like distinct flavors with it. You? Like there's a tiny bit of shrimp. It's a little shrimpy. Little vegetables on there. You can see some of the seasoning, but
The spice is I feel like the main thing.
it's the main flavor.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
like
spicy flavor.
I wonder on this one, if we let this be a little bit brothier, if it would be a little bit better. Because it has a very strong flavor, but it just doesn't really taste like much. Like,
Yeah.
it's a very strong nothing, if that makes sense. Because it like punches you, but then when you're tasting it, you're like, there's no definition. What is the defining flavor there? And there really isn't one.
Kind of garlic, salt.
I could see that
Yeah.
being like a
Soy
pretty
sauce,
solid broth, though. Like if that was more brothy, and then the noodle was just the noodle, and the broth kind of had some of that flavor dispersed. Like it could be a little bit better.
It still has some good flavor in there. It's just not like the lemon punch or the spicy one.
Yeah, it just kind of reminds me of kind of like the normal Oriental flavored ramen. You know, just
Yeah.
like American ramen, but with more
Exactly.
spice.
I think Maggi just does it so well that all of this just doesn't quite compare to it. Because I feel like if I'd have eaten this first, I'd have been like, okay, it's got a nice kind of different flavor from what I'm used to.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of kick, but after having all of that delicious Maggi, it's just kind of like less flavor than that. So hard to really fall in love with.
I think maybe that's why we're not as impressed, because we have lots of ramen. We have things that taste like this.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
here to have an adventure tonight, and
Yeah.
this was just not as adventurous as I thought it would be, as I was hoping it would be.
So here's our Frankenstein Maggi. I am so excited about this.
too.
So one of them, spicy garlic. Didn't know Matt was going to be throwing fastballs over here. And then we also mixed in there the tangy pepper. So this is going to be so much
I'm
fun.
stoked about this.
I got to be honest, I sort of tasted a little bit of the sauce. I didn't even mean to, but I kind of did. Anyway, cheers. Her idea, so I'm going to let her go first. Also, I'm going to let it cool down while her mouth burns.
Oh, such a good idea.
You like it?
Yes.
This is a mix of my 2 favorites as well. I think we all agreed that these 2 packets were our favorites.
Yes.
So let's see if they taste that awesome together.
It tastes more creamy. So I think having those 2 worlds collide, it tastes more creamy was like the first impression I got from it.
It's getting hot. It's getting real hot.
It's spicy. It's got like 2 different kinds of spicy, I feel like. They've got the red pepper spicy, and then like, I don't know what was in the other one, like black pepper or whatever, but it's like 2 spices coming together.
It's super good, but I think I like them better individually. And here's why. With the lime, you really get that lime or lemon or whatever it is flavor. It just punches you. It's so
You can't taste anything else.
perfect. With the spice, it's overwhelmingly spicy. Both of those hit you in the face with like a degree of flavor.
They've never had before in one dish.
Right,
That is true.
But then what happens here is you get a little bit of lemon. You still get a lot of spice. And the combination to me just isn't as strong.
The lemon is definitely not as strong with these 2
Yeah.
combined. I would have to agree with Chad. He said that the lemon was a little bit better by itself, and I feel like that's true. The lemon is probably my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
That the lemon is probably my favorite. 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 That the lemon is probab of all of the ones that we've tasted so far.
I really like
really good.
The tangy one too, but my personal favorite was the Hong Kong. I really like the spice. Like, I don't know. I just really liked that. That punch and the flavor.
But this is really, really good.
This is really good.
The lime, if we're picking a favorite, the lime by itself is still my favorite. But the more I eat this, I definitely like it more. This is something that you would be able to eat more on a regular basis. I don't think I can handle the lime, like a ton of lime. Let me help you out there.
I'm the other way. I think this is my second favorite one.
Oh.
Lime first, then this, then the other spicy one. And I really liked the spicy, but it was almost too spicy for my gringo palate. And I don't know. I said gringo. That's Mexican food. Anyway, it's really good. And and I think the combo is better than the spicy alone because you do pick up a little bit of that lemon. But my absolute favorite instant noodle of all time is the Singaporean tangy pepper because it is really tangy and super delicious.
I'm excited to find out what you guys mix in that one because we have a ton of these noodles. I definitely want to try that with maybe some chicken and some veggies or something like that.
I also want to know, have you guys mixed this? And if you haven't, mix it and let us know in the comments what you think because it's a pretty interesting flavor. It's still very spicy. The spice overwhelms, but it's really good.
Yeah, and don't judge it by its first bite. Keep eating, let all those flavors settle in and coat your entire mouth and kind of burn your tongue off a little bit. And then tell us what you think.
I would have loved to have like a bunch of multiple bites, but I got like 2 or 3. Joy finished it. So
welcome to our life.
We've been really delighted by this experience of trying all of these Indian ramen noodles.
Yeah.
Really, really good stuff. You should be proud.
So that's it, everybody. So much fun today. Make sure and watch Matt and Amber's channel, Pith and Vinegar. They do all kinds of fun vegetarian cooking, and they do it really well. So go check that out for sure.
Yeah, thanks guys so much for watching today. We love you. We'll see you next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.
Bye. Thank you again for watching, guys. If you haven't done it already, please subscribe. It helps us out so much, and we would really appreciate it.